Hi, my name is Joseph Parker, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Alright, so press conference done for Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker. It was pretty low key, if you like. There wasn't too much antagonising from Higgins and Parker that a lot of people expected. I mean, for me, I kind of expected Joseph Parker to be pretty humble, but I did expect David Higgins to go on the attack. But he seemed to backtrack on quite a lot of what he was saying before, where he's calling Anthony Joshua glass jaw, he's mentally weak and all this kind of stuff, and then switched it to, well, his jaw is not as good as Joseph Parker, or he's not as mentally strong as Joseph Parker. And a lot of that was down to the fact that Eddie Hearn was pressing him for that one. But Anthony Joshua, he was a little bit rattled, well, no, not rattled, a little bit riled at one point when he was asked about his thoughts on David Higgins, Joseph Parker, calling him glass jaw and disrespecting him. And as David Higgins was talking as well, he kind of like cut off David Higgins and said, look, you know, for me, I'm a champion, Joseph Parker is a champion, and you guys should be pretty much more respectful. You know, you should be holding these belts at a little higher level than what you are right now. So this trash talk is complete garbage. And also he put down the fact that a lot of the talk of him getting dropped and knocked out in sparring was pure media hype that he created. So the likes of Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois and Lawrence Okolie, they were pretty much set up to say, yes, I dropped and hurt Anthony Joshua in sparring. He did say that the only times that he legitimately was dropped, once was by David Price in sparring, and the other one obviously was Vladimir Klitschko, and the other one was in the Amateur World Championships after taking 2 back-to-back fights after 3 months off. And while he wasn't dropped, his corner pulled him out, as in Rob McCracken pulled him out because he was just exhausted and was taking too many shots. So that's the only 3 times he's ever really been in trouble. But it's like you said, would you rather face somebody who gets hit and goes down and stays down, or the guy who gets hit and stands up? Which is pretty much saying that if you hit me, if you knock me down, I'm going to get back up again. So you're in for one hell of a fight. Now, Joseph Parker, he was a lot more complimentary, if you like, a lot more subdued. He didn't accuse him of any kind of steroids. He didn't use a glass jaw or anything like that. He was saying that, you know, he's privileged for the opportunity and all this kind of thing. So everything was very, very respectful. Kevin Barry was as well. Of course, he did say that he's been studying Joshua for a very, very long time, ever since the Olympics. And obviously their careers have been going on side each other, if you like, even though Joseph Parker did turn pro just a very, very short while before Anthony Joshua. But even so, their careers have been going alongside each other. And it was inevitable that these guys are going to be fighting at some point, and they've known this for about 3 years. Rob McCracken, who is Anthony Joshua's trainer, also said the same thing. But it's like Joshua said there, though, that he's not studying Parker as such. He studies old fighters, and he studies his own weaknesses and improves on them. And the things that he's good at, he tries to improve them. So whatever weaknesses or whatever Parker has, it's a case of he's not really looking at them too much, because he's pretty sure that in training camp, Joseph Parker will be trying to do the same and iron some of those things out. So the whole press conference was very, very calm. It was respectful. Eddie Hearn tried to stir it up a bit as he was goading David Higgins, but you know what? It is what it is. And Eddie Hearn was right to do that. He was right to put David Higgins on the spot for some of the things that he said. And as I said, David Higgins did retract a lot of what he said. So, yeah, very, very good press conference. I enjoyed it. It took a long time to get there. They said at 11 o'clock, but it was gone at 11:30, I think it was, by the time they actually got it going. So, either way, excellent press conference. Look forward to the fight. They're currently posing for photographs and that now, which I couldn't really see because there's too many people in the way on the Matchroom YouTube live stream. So, anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click the thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.